Marco Rubio is with us from Michigan, where he held a rally last night. Senator Rubio, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Well, there have now been these 4 Republican contests. Donald Trump has won 3 of them. We've seen the race, the field of candidates narrow, and yet this dynamic seems to be the same. You've got you and Ted Cruz and some of the other candidates fighting each other, and Trump sailing to victory. A lot of Republicans asking this morning, why not take on Trump directly? What's your answer to that?
Well, yeah, first of all, I think you need to take everything that we've applied to the lessons of every other campaign before and throw them out the window. This is a very unusual year and a very unusual process. And the Nevada caucuses, by the way, are atypical. I respect Nevada very much, but last night that process was just different than the rest of the country. Here's the bottom line fact. The vast and overwhelming majority of Republicans do not want Donald Trump to be our nominee. And that's evidenced by the fact that your own poll last week showed that if it came down to me and Donald Trump, I beat him by almost 16 points. So what we have now is a dynamic where as long as there are 4 people running, dividing up the non-Trump vote, you're going to get results like what you saw last night. And so the sooner we can get this race narrowed down, I think the easier it's going to be to stop Donald Trump and defeat him.
But in point of fact, some candidates have dropped out. Sorry to interrupt, but some candidates have dropped out. And actually what we've seen is Donald Trump grow his numbers. I know you say Nevada is an outlier, but he got 46% of the vote last night.
Yeah, and Mitt Romney got over 50% in the last caucus in Nevada with the same number of candidates in the race. So, as I said, I mean, it's a state that has always delivered something like that or along those lines. And look, I love Nevada. We did well. We picked up delegates there last night, and we move on. But one candidate has dropped out between Saturday and today, and that's Governor Bush. I think you'll see more of that happening over the next few days and weeks. And as that happens, I think we're only going to get stronger. You've already seen a growing number of people joining our effort. We're the only one in this race that can unite the Republican Party and grow it, which is how we're going to win this election in November.
Senator Rubio, I'm channeling a lot of Republicans and conservatives who like you and support you but have grown increasingly frustrated that you're not specifically going after Donald Trump and that you seem more focused on Ted Cruz. Their concern seems to be that by the time you get rid of Ted Cruz, if that is in fact the strategy, it'll be too late. Donald Trump will have too many states and too many delegates. Why not go at Donald Trump right now?
Well, first of all, I haven't heard that, and I talk to people all day. I go to rallies all the time. I don't have any voters begging me to attack anyone. Second, I understand, I think that's a media narrative. A lot of people in the media want to see Republicans attacking each other because it makes for good television. I'm not in this race to attack any Republican. I'm more than happy to show differences.
Forgive the interruption, Senator.
No, but I'm more than happy to show differences, and we've been able to do it. Well, I'm responding to Ted Cruz. That's different. If I'm attacked, I'm going to respond and set the record straight. In the case of Ted Cruz, he has now repeatedly made things up about me, and we've had to clear the air on those things and point to the fact that he's making things up. But if you recall in the last debate, Donald Trump said George W. Bush is responsible for 9/11. I corrected him in a very firm way in front of the entire nation. So when instances like that arise, I will not hesitate to point out to our differences or things that I disagree with. But I didn't run for office to tear up other Republicans. I'm going to tell people who I am and why I'm running, and I'm going to give them a choice. If they elect me, they're going to have someone that unifies this party, grows this party, governs this country responsibly, deals with our challenges, and I will be a president for all Americans, even the people that don't agree with us. I will try to bring this country together as best I can.
Senator Marco Rubio, always good to get your time, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, Senator.
Thank you.
And